Welcome to Marketing 225, the online course, Hospitality Marketing. Today I wanted to talk to you about something called the service triangle. And this is a really important part of our hospitality marketing area, and I hope that you will grab a paper and a pencil and make notes as we talk about the service triangle together. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you would like to know more about the service triangle. Well, you've come to the right place, because in the next 8 to 10 minutes I'm going to be showing you the various components of the service triangle and how they interact with one another. And it's very, very important that as a triangle there are 3 main points, and these 3 main points must work together for us to have successful marketing in the hospitality business. And you know, hospitality is all about building and maintaining relationships, and this is certainly a huge factor when it comes to marketing on the areas that we are going to be taking a look at. So let's take a look at the service triangle. As I mentioned, there are 3 components to the service triangle. The first one is the company. Then we have our employees. And lastly, but most importantly, we have our customers. And as I mentioned, as you can see, each one of these must work quite closely with one another. The company to the customers, the company to their employees, the employees to the customers. All of these relationships have to be fostered in order for this triangle to work and for our service to be exceptional. And that's what we're trying to work towards, is exceptional service when it comes to our marketing plans. Now let's dig a little bit deeper into the service triangle. We have something called external marketing, which is something that companies will do in order to get customers to come to their establishments to try. And sometimes these are called promises. Promises have been made from the company to the customer to come to their restaurant, to experience a night in their hotel, to have a banquet in a catering facility, to come to an attraction, anything that has to do with marketing within our business. We next have what's called internal marketing. And just to give you a sense of internal marketing, you'll read a little bit more about this, I just wanted to give you the definition. Marketing by a service firm to train effectively and motivate its customer contact employees and all the supporting service people to work as a team to provide customer satisfaction. And the important part here is it's the company's responsibility to make sure that their employees are up to speed with the promises that have been made via the external marketing. The employees really need to know what the external marketing is and how they can play a part in that external marketing when it comes to their interactions with their customers. And lastly, the third area is what's called interactive marketing, and this occurs between the employees and the customers. Again, a definition. Marketing by a service firm that recognizes perceived service quality depends heavily on the quality of the buyer-seller interaction. This is where the employees can make or break what is happening when it comes to a marketing effort. It is those employees that must focus effectively on the customer and making sure that they have met and exceeded the expectations that the customers have of the organization, going back, right back to that external marketing. And here we have the full triangle with, again, the three components: the company, the employees, and the customers, and the three type of marketing that will occur: the external marketing, the internal marketing, and the interactive marketing. So at this point, I just wanted to think about a little bit of an example that we could talk about. And at this time, maybe you want to have your pencil ready to think about some things that you could jot down and go maybe above and beyond some of the things that I might say. So we're at Humber. We've got this great restaurant, the Humber Room, that we can use as an example. And let's take a look at the Humber Room. What kind of promises would the Humber Room make to their customers? And this is what would fall under external marketing. Think of the Humber Room. Have you been there to eat before? Have you walked by? Have you looked at it? Well, recently you might have written down that it is a fine dining establishment, and also it is a gastropub establishment. So what are some of the external marketing tools that are being used by the Humber Room right now to let the customer know about these things? Well, if it's a fine dining room, they're promoting their food quality. And if you ever walk by the Humber Room, you would see pictures of food or displays of food showing the customer that, in fact, we do have high quality food. Also, you might have seen posters that suggest that meals for $10 and under, or meals within 30 minutes, or student cards, meal cards are accepted. All of these are promises that the Humber Room is making to their external customers. And again, what happens now is, who makes these promises happen? Any guesses? I think I heard someone say the employees, and that's absolutely right. Here's where the internal marketing comes into play. The Humber Room must train their employees to make sure they have a full understanding of all of the promises that the Humber Room is making to their customers. So if it promises that your food is going to be delivered and you're going to be out in 30 minutes, the employees, people that are working there, have to make sure that they're going to follow through on that promise. The employees, front of the house, back of the house, have to know that the quality of food must be at a high level for the fine dining area of the Humber Room. That's another promise that we've made to our external customers. The Humber Room has to also train their employees on what the look is. Remember, we're marketing ourselves to our guests. Are our uniforms pressed and clean? Are we using the proper terms and language? Remember, we talked in customer service in first semester about a sales process for many different organizations. Here, that comes into play. Employees must know how to greet their guests, how to take an order, how to present themselves. And all of these are based on the internal marketing that the Humber Room will make sure their employees are fully aware of in order to meet the promises made to the customers. And lastly, our interactive marketing. This is the rubber hits the road here. It's where the employees are actually coming face to face with the customers. And we do that quite well because we have happy students that are working in the Humber Room that are eager to serve the guests, and making sure that they are fully, making the guests fully aware of the options and what is available and the menu items and how they're prepared. Certainly being concerned for our customers if there's any allergies that we should be aware of. The staff in the kitchen area comes out and greets the customers and asks for their feedback and talks about how they have enjoyed their meal. The employees, the front of the house employees, are also using the processes correctly, using the steps of service correctly, and making sure that they add extra to the guest's experience. So that's the service triangle, and it's a really, really important component of our hospitality service. So where to read more? There's going to be available for you to read chapter 1. That's going to be online for you. Look in the reading materials section in the modules. And if any of you have any questions, please feel free to email me at paul.mccabe@humber.ca. So I hope you've enjoyed this segment on the service triangle. Have a great day.